What is going on, y'all boys? NBA Wednesday's officially here, and I have my best 5 picks. Real quick, though, I want to kind of recap yesterday's props for the NBA on Tuesday. We ended up having another really solid day. We went 4 for 5 on props. That's the 5th day in a row we've had a profitable day in the NBA. On top of that, I spent a lot of time researching these picks today. I actually think we might sweep or something like we did a couple days ago with college football. So let's carry that momentum. Let's sweep today. I'm feeling really good about this one. If y'all are new here, though, I'm legit giving away a free signed Justin Herbert jersey to one of my lucky viewers. Literally, all you have to do to enter the giveaway is like and subscribe. After you're done doing those two things, go comment done in the comment section and I'll enter y'all boys into the giveaway. Make sure you're entering before it is too late, though. Today is the final day to enter. The winner's going to be announced tomorrow night, so go lock that in ASAP. With that out of the way, though, let's get into the first lock of the day. It's going to be Zion Williamson over 24.5 points plus assists for the Pelicans. As you can see, he's been very consistent on this line lately. He set this 8 out of the last 10 for an 80% clip and in 2 straight against 2 very good defenses. On the 5-game stretch, he set this mark 4 out of the last 5 for an 80% clip again. On the 20-game stretch, 15 out of the last 20 for a 75% clip. Another very solid stretch for Zion. Head-to-head against Denver last year, he was 1 for 3. 2025 season so far, he's 4 for 5. And then last year, 21 out of 30 total games for a 70% clip. Obviously, he was injured for a lot of last year. Zion Williamson has been absolutely balling out for the Pelicans to start the season. He's really their only main offensive threat. They utilize him so much, especially in the paint. He's getting all the points for the Pelicans right now. And when he doesn't shoot the ball, he's passing the ball out to one of their explosive three-point shooters from the line. And they most likely hit it because they do have a couple guys this year that can shoot the ball from deep. So Zion Williamson is really doing everything for the Pelicans this year. He's scoring a lot inside the paint. He's getting a bunch of rebounds. He's passing the ball out when he can to open players. And they most likely hit the shot. On top of that, as y'all going to see, Carlo is out with a right calf strain, which allows Zion more minutes to warrant that 24.5 points plus assist number. I think we'll absolutely smash it. On top of that, as y'all can see right here, he's almost averaging 30 minutes per game, just shy at 29.5. Expect that number to go up with Carlo being out, one of their best power forwards besides Zion, obviously. In terms of value, there's going to be $5 offering it, but I'm going to be taking this at a complete steal at minus 119 and even line on Prizepicks. So please, y'all boys, whatever book y'all do have, go take it before it is too late. Like I just said, I'm going to be taking this for a minus 119 even line on Prizepicks. Let's get into the second lock of the day. It's going to be Tim Hardaway over 1.5 rebounds plus assists. I have no earthly idea why this line is even on the board, remotely on the board at all either. I have no earthly idea why this line is on the board. He's hit this line in 10 straight for 100% clip. Most recently against 3 top 10 defenses, he went for 2, 4, and 4. That is extremely impressive, especially at a 1.5 line. Now, I'm not sure why this line is so low, like I already said, granted how bad this New Orleans Pelicans defense is this year. On the 5-game stretch, he's completely swept it again. Obviously, he's went over this line 5 out of the last 5. On the 20-game stretch, it's almost as impressive. 18 out of the last 20 for a 90% clip. Obviously, that was last year. 2025 season so far, he's 12 for 13, and then last year, 72 out of 83 total games for an 87% rate. Tim Hardaway is obviously a pretty good role player for the Nuggets. He doesn't shoot the ball a lot. Obviously, when he's open, he'll shoot the ball. He gets a lot of rebounds, so he's on the glass a lot. He tries to get the offensive boards and the defensive boards when nobody else is there. But the main reason he plays for the Nuggets, especially as much as he does as a role player, is because of how good of a passer he is. He finds everybody open on the Nuggets, and they have a lot of offensive threats this year. If y'all are watching the Nuggets, they have a great record so far. They're extremely explosive offensively, so y'all get the point. He finds a lot of threats open for the Nuggets. He passes the ball to them quick, and they put the ball up for a quick bucket. So I expect that to happen at least 3 to 4 times against a very bad Pelicans defense. On top of that, that's not even counting rebounds. He's almost averaging 2 to 3 rebounds per game. There's no way he doesn't go over rebounds plus assists. I have no earthly idea, like I've probably said 10 times by now, why this line is even remotely close to 1.5. It really should be at 4.5 or 5.5, granted who they're playing. On top of that, Christian Brown, their best shooting guard, is out, which just allows Tim Hardaway to play even more minutes than he's already playing, and he's probably averaging about 20 minutes per game. Like I said, he's averaging 21.7 minutes, so he's averaging a good amount of minutes. That number is just going to go up with their best shooting guard being out, so he's going to play a bunch of minutes. He's definitely going to warrant this number against the horrible Pelicans defense. They rank number 25th in assists allowed, and they rank number 22 in rebounds allowed. They're going to get completely blown out, I think, in this game. In terms of value on this prop, again, there's only going to be one book offering it. It's going to be Prizepicks at a complete steer. They're the only book offering it for a reason. They're probably going to pull this value pretty soon, so make sure y'all are taking making this prop before it is too late. Prizepicks minus 137. Hardaway Jr. over 1.5 rebounds plus assists. Let's get into the third lock of the day. It's going to be Jamal Murray over 3.5 rebounds. As you can see, he's gone over this line 8 out of the last 10 for an 80% clip. He's also been very consistent on this line. Chicago Bulls, he went for 11. That is extremely impressive. On the 5-game stretch, 4 out of the last 5 for an 80% clip. On the 20, he hit this line 16 out of the last 20 for an 80% clip. Head-to-head 3 for the last 5. 2025 season, he's 9 for 12 so far this year. And then last year, he was 51 out of 81 total games for a 63% rate. Jamal Murray probably undisputably is the best young player in the league, especially on the Nuggets. This kid is completely balling out in terms of shooting the ball. He's one of the best shooters in the league, especially in postseason. Obviously, the season just started, so it's not postseason already, but he's still getting very active on that glass. He's completely smashing his rebounds mark lately. They're facing one of the worst defenses in the country, like we already talked about in the Pelicans. They're giving up a bunch of boards per game. Obviously, Zion's like really the only big man they have that can actually snag boards consistently for them. So Jamal Murray is going to be all over the glass, just like he's been recently. On top of that, as you can see, the Pelicans rank number 22 in the country, top 10 bottom defense and rebounds allowed. They're almost giving up 46 rebounds per game, just shy at 45.4. So go like this in ASAP. I have no idea why this prop is on the board. Real quick though, as you can see, Jamal Murray has exceeded this line in 7 out of the last 8 games, averaging 6.2 per game. That is extremely impressive. There's no way this 3.5 mark doesn't hit against probably the worst defense in the NBA right now. In terms of value on this prop, there's no surprise. Prizepicks is going to be leading again at a minus 137 goblin line. Go take this before it is too late. I do not see this value staying for very long. The next closest book is Hard Rock at minus 150, and Hard Rock usually beats Prizepicks out on value for them. So for them to be at minus 150 and Prizepicks to be leading, that's pretty crazy. That really kind of shows y'all how good this prop really is. So make sure y'all are locking this prop in before it is too late. Jamal Murray over 3.5 rebounds for the Nuggets. Real quick though, before we do hop in my last 2 highest confidence locks of the day, Chalkboard has a crazy offer for all of my viewers. They're legit hooking everybody who watched this video up with $20 for completely free. Literally, all you have to do to go claim your free 20 is sign up for Chalkboard with a link inside the pinned comment or description and use code GreenCity while signing up. It's literally completely free. As you can see right here, no deposit is required for your free 20. All you have to do, like I just said, go down to the pinned comment description, use code GreenCity, just input it while you're signing up. It maybe takes 5 minutes to sign up. You're getting $20 for completely free, but it doesn't even mention this on this graphic. You're also getting a 100% deposit match off the bat. So if y'all don't know what that means, if y'all put $50 up, you're getting $100 on top of your free 20 already. So you're getting $20 completely free to play with and a 100% deposit match. I cannot overstate how crazy that offer really is. I'm not sure how long it's going to last for, so make sure y'all are taking it before it is too late. Literally, all you have to do to be eligible for it is live inside one of these green states, which includes most major states like Florida, Georgia, Texas, Cali, Illinois, etc. So if y'all boys do live inside one of those green states, go down to the pinned comment or description, use code GreenCity while signing up for Chalkboard for a free $20 and a 100% deposit match out of the gate. That offer is insane. Let's get into the fourth lock of the day. It's going to be Brunson over 36.5 PRA. As you can see, he's gone over this line 8 out of the last 10 for an 80% clip. On the 5-game stretch, 3 out of the last 5 for a 60% clip. 13 out of the last 20 for a 65. Head-to-head 1 for 1. 2025 season 8 for 11, and then last year 53% clip, 44 out of 83 total games for Jalen Brunson, one of the best young players in the league. Jalen Brunson has been absolutely balling out for the Knicks this season. Obviously, he's their leading scorer. He's almost averaging 38 PRA to start the season, which is obviously way above that 35.5 mark. Like I said, he's been absolutely balling out. He's hit this mark 8 out of the last 10 for an 80% clip. In fact, over the last 10 games, he's averaged 41.5 PRA. That is extremely impressive, especially for a good player like him. They're facing Dallas tomorrow. If y'all know anything about the Mavericks basketball this season, they're completely underwhelming. Since they lost Luka, they just have never looked the same since last season. As you can see, they're giving up the 28th most rebounds in the league. They're giving up the 3rd worst, giving up almost 49.2 rebounds per game. Obviously, those stats don't look horrible. They're only giving up the 5th most assists per game, so they're a top 5 assist defense, but their points isn't great. And if y'all know anything about the Mavericks, besides their defense, their offense is absolutely horrendous. They cannot score the ball to save their lives. So prop in. They're not going to get very many opportunities on the offensive side of the ball because they either turn it over or just miss the shot quickly. So y'all get the point. Go lock this prop in ASAP. In terms of value on this prop, to nobody's surprise, Prizepicks is going to be leading again at a minus 119 even line. Go take this before it is too late. I do not see this value sticking for very long. Let's get into the final lock of the day. Let's see it on Prizepicks first real quick. It's going to be D'Angelo Russell under 14.5 points plus rebounds. He's gone under this line 8 out of the last 10 for an 80% clip. On the 5-game stretch, he's gone under 4 out of the last 5 for an 80% clip again. 20-game, 14 out of the last 20 for a 70% clip. Head-to-head 0 for 1. 2025 season 11 for 15. And then last year, 32 out of 58 total games for 55% clip for D'Lo. Okay, so don't get me wrong, D'Lo is a really good role player. Obviously, he was pretty consistent on the Lakers for a while, but since he's joined the Mavericks are just not utilizing him enough, especially for how skinny they are in terms of depth and talent this year. They're just not utilizing him for whatever reason. So don't question it. Just fade this line. They're playing one of the hardest defenses to play in the country, one of the more underrated and young defenses. The Knicks, like we just talked about with Jalen Brunson, they have a great defense. They rank number 6 in the country in rebounds allowed, only giving up 41 rebounds per game, and for points allowed, I should say. Real quick though, as you can see right here, Russell's failed to exceed this in 14 out of the last 17 games at home, only averaging 11, which is obviously way below that 14.5 mark. That's 3 points below it. That's almost half the whole thing. So go lock this in ASAP. To nobody's surprise again, Prizepicks will be leading at -119, another even line. I'm not sure why they love these -119 lines so much, but they do. So go lock it in ASAP before they do pull the value on it. I appreciate y'all boys watching. Those are my best NBA locks for Wednesday night, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Peace out.